Friends, so today I am going to teach you gravitation. Gravitation is a force that exists between two objects in nature. You know that our earth is rotating around the sun and the moon is rotating around the earth. But have you ever thought why they are not falling into it? I mean, if they are rotating around the sun, then at some point of time, it should fall into the sun, and moon also do the same. But it is not happening. And you know that the story of Apple and Newton, and you have already thought that Apple should have fallen on Newton's head. Anyway, jokes apart, the answer to this question lie in the force of gravitation. So let us see what the force of gravitation is. Suppose there are two masses m1 and m2 and they are separated by a distance r. So the force of gravitation has magnitude which is directly proportional to the product of the masses of two objects and the inverse of the distance square of the distance between them. So if I combine these two equations, then I will get m1 m2 by r square, and if I remove their proportionality sign, then I will introduce a constant which is known as universal gravitation constant. F is equal to g m1 m2 by r square. This g is known as universal gravitation constant because its value is same everywhere in the universe. I mean, if you are on earth, anywhere on earth, and if you are anywhere in the universe, then the value of g is same. And this universal law of gravitation can be applied to any two objects in universe. This is the beauty of this equation. It is as simple as that, and it can explain so many phenomena. Suppose you are standing on earth, then earth is putting a force of this much amount on you, and you also putting a force of this much amount on earth. That's why you are able to stand firm on earth. You are not falling into it. So this phenomena, universal law of gravitation, is very simple, but it also tells you about what the gravity is, and it will give you the glimpse of all too many complex phenomena which I will teach you further. Suppose you have a mass m which is falling towards earth under the gravitational force alone. If a body is falling, so it will have an acceleration also, and this acceleration is produced by the earth gravitational force. So let us suppose this acceleration is given as g. Now the body is moving towards the earth, so the force, we know that it will experience ma, but here a is equal to the g, that is the acceleration putting by the producing by the gravitational force. So the force it will experience will be mg. Now let us suppose that mass of earth is m. I am donating it by me, and the radius of earth is r. Okay, so the gravitational pull between the object and the earth will be gmm by r square. Okay, so now these two force will be equal in nature. Here mg is equal to g m by r square. So m and m will get cancelled. So the value of g will be g m by r square. That's how you can calculate the gravitational acceleration produced by earth. Okay. Now I forget to mention that the value of g is constant, and it can be given as 6.67 into 10 raised to the power minus 11. Now you can calculate the unit. So it will have Newton meter square per kilogram square. This will be the unit of the g. So now let us put the value in this equation. We know that the mass of earth is 6 into 10 raised to the power 24, approximately equal to this kilograms, and the radius of earth is 6400 kilometers. So if I put the value in this equation, then I will get the value of g as g is equal to g will come out to be 9.8 meter per second square. That's how I can calculate g. Now pay attention to this equation. Here g is depending on the radius square. Okay, so if we move from upward from earth, or we move upward or downward from the earth surface or move upward from the earth surface, then the value of g will change. It will not remain same. Here it is inversely proportional to the r square. So value of g is maximum on the earth surface and it will decrease in both the direction. If you move upward from the earth surface or move downward from the earth surface, then the value of g will decrease in both the cases.